Oasis Counseling and Psychiatry is a local, privately owned psychiatric practice specializing in evaluation, diagnosis, crisis management, psychotherapy, and pharmacological management. Owned and operated by award-winning clinician Jessica Wilson, credentialed psychiatric nurse practitioner and psychiatric clinical specialist, Oasis Counseling and Psychiatry provides a wide array of services for clients, including medication management, psychiatric evaluation, individual therapy, family, couples, group therapy, counseling, and massage therapy. Oasis Counseling and Psychiatry is accredited by the Better Business Bureau with an A rating. Jessica Wilson was the recipient of the Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce Best Psychiatry Award in 2012. She worked for NASA and did humanitarian work in Uganda and Morocco. During her 12 years in the Navy, Jessica spent time stationed in Guantanamo Bay. She has worked with death row inmates at 5 different prisons. She has been invited to speak at several national conferences. Oasis Counseling and Psychiatry, proudly serving the Coastal Bend community.
Now for 5 years I've had Oasis Counseling and Psychiatry, where I started out alone and now have grown to have a therapist and a massage therapist and growing staff and just wonderful holistic care here. We have about 1,600 patients. They all receive top-notch care here, I believe, referred to by doctors all over town and by all 3 psychiatric hospitals. And that we are a completely nurse practitioner run clinic, and you don't see many of those, and I'm proud to be one of them that is a go-getter in the nurse practitioner community. I'm proud of everyone on my team, because without the therapists and everyone and my staff and everyone involved, we just wouldn't have that caring and relaxed atmosphere that people get when they come in for the first time. They feel comfortable here. I am trained, educated, and licensed to see any type, to evaluate, diagnose, and provide medications for any kind of psychiatric disorder, from anxiety, depression, to bipolar disorder, schizophrenia. We have, all sorts. Somebody may just be going through a rough time, in which case I may refer them to the therapist, because, maybe medications aren't necessary. But for most of them, they really do need the medication, and I can provide that to them. If there's an issue that needs to be treated, then there are people here to help you, and there's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you had diabetes, you would take care of it. If you had a broken leg, you would take care of that. And so if there's anything else going on, you should take care of your mind too. I specialized in forensics, so I'm oftentimes called into court as an expert witness. And so, I have various roles, and we see all types of patients. Goal for each patient, because I focus so much on the medication management, is to have them on the right medications that are working well for them, and have them living a healthy life and being able to take care of themselves in the best possible way. When they come back with a big smile on their face after 1 or 2 months of treatment, then I've reached my goal. Then they're happy again, and they're living their lives, and their families see a difference, and they feel a difference, and they're more accomplished at their jobs, and happy at home and in the community, and that's my goal for each patient.
Jessica Wilson, an alumnus of Wright State University in Ohio, graduated with honors from the nursing program, and went on to earn a Master of Science degree as a psychiatric nurse practitioner and psychiatric clinical specialist from the University of Maryland in Baltimore, a university included in the top 10 in the country for advanced practice nurse programs. She was the recipient of the Psychiatric Nurses Clinical Excellence Award in 2005. Jessica Wilson has extensive experience as a clinical psychiatric nurse practitioner that spans over 15 years in the civilian as well as military populations. Having served active military duty, she brings unique experience and the qualifications to successfully work with veterans. In addition, Mrs. Wilson is licensed as a psychiatric nurse practitioner in Texas, is a board-certified nurse practitioner, is a recognized clinical specialist in psychiatry, is licensed to prescribe medication, is trained in various approaches of therapy, and cares about her patients.